Hello video viewers, today I have decided I shall go and review the Gundam Narrative A packs. But it's going to be a two-parter. Part 1 shall focus on the mobile suit itself, and Part 2 will focus on the A packs, because that is a big boy. Oh boy, it is big. Yeah. Here we have, well actually also before I get into the review, stay tuned to the end because I shall be doing something new, which is Gundam lore, a small quick maybe 2 to 3 minute section of the video at the very end. And yeah. So here we have the narrative no packs, as I jokingly refer to it as, the no packs. It is very, very well unarmored, as you can see right here on the upper arms and here on the thighs. Very little armor. Majority of the detail, like here on the vents and these vents, they were all done with just Gundam marker, so you don't need professional paint to make it look nice. Yeah, the detail is quite nice, and it's also quite tall. Oh, and this yellow right here is because I decided to quickly put painter's tape in there because I didn't have access to nail polish or paint. So it's like, yep, tape. And it works. They went from sort of loose to really tight. So that was good. But yeah, the armor design, if you're very familiar with Gundam, it looks a lot like the new Gundam. Which is spelt as N-U, not like new as in this was brand new. Yeah. I even did the inside the verniers with Gundam marker, but it's very sloppy and horrible. Yeah. Yeah, the design, really nice, and the posability also is quite nice, but I wanted to talk about something because, as you can tell on the V-fin, it still has the safety flags. On my C packs, which I gave the red eyes, this one has green. Hopefully this video gets uploaded to YouTube in HD quality, because it's a bit iffy. But I also wanted to bring in this head because, if you can tell on the C packs, I cut off the flags and sharpened them, sort of. They could actually be sharper around the tips. But if you want to see the difference between cutting the safety flags off and leaving them on looks like, this is the difference. I'm probably going to remove the safety starting to get tongue-tied now. I'm probably going to remove the safety flags from the A packs here as well. I'm just going to go and reattach that to my C packs. Very carefully. But also I'd like to talk about some of the other accessories. So, in the box, you're not meant to make this, but you can. This plugs right here into the butt. In this hole here, obviously. And I can't even line it up. Go me. This is meant for holding the beam sabers, which there's 2 of. I Gundam marked these as well. They just slide. Of course I can't do it. Get out of the way. So they just slide in. It's like, yeah. The backpack doesn't make it any easier. I'm assuming I did watch the movie, and I think that they're like, I don't think he slides them out. I think they actually like disengage. Like it's meant to be like this opens, and then he grabs the beam saber out, not slides it. Yeah, there's that. Again, another thing you're not meant to make, but I recommend you probably should, is the trigger finger. This looks quite nice, and it can obviously hold beam rifles and stuff like that. And there is a peg in the middle, if I can get this undone. There we go. Not a peg, sorry, there's a slot, so you can attach beam rifles. There's just 3 parts, and again, it doesn't tell you to make it, but you probably should, because it's still a good thing to have. And you get 2 beam effects. I only have the 1 attached, because that's really the general number of the ones that I cut out. Obviously, slots right into the hand. Looks nice. I have seen people paint beam sabers though, and they look incredible. But what's also incredible is the decent amount of posability on this guy. So, well, there is vernier posability, but like you're going to use that. But a slight warning of the posability right here in this upper section of the chest. The chest that has the core fighter in it, sorry. This bend right here can be a bit loose, so I would recommend nail polish, paint, or whatever your preferred method is. Like, hell, blue tack. Actually, what do you Americans call it? Because I said blue tack to my friend Luna online, and they were like, what's that? And I was like, what? But the posability is really good. It has decent bend down. Let's see. Alright. The look up could be better, honestly, because like it just looks better if you could. It could look way nicer if you could get it higher. Yeah, there's the ab crunch at the top, and there's the ab crunch at the bottom. Oops, didn't mean to do that. A very nice swivel at the waist. 360 shoulder, obviously. Decent amount of upward movement. And there's a really cool, I think you meant to call it like a butterfly, no, is it a butterfly joint? I don't really know what you call it. But you can swing this out. Oh, and there's also a polycap here that lifts up. And you can use this to really get some like cool poses. And I even panel line the inside because I had nothing better to do. There's a rotation here. Slightly above 90 degrees at the elbow, which I honestly can forgive it because of this design. But here's the super cool posability I haven't seen on any other Gundam kit. This rotation joint right here makes doing shield poses better. I know from personal experience because of the C-packs. And there's a, ball joint at the wrist, pretty standard. Skirt armor can go all the way up. I'll keep it up because it's slightly tight. Side skirting. Yes, there's not much in the side skirt. I can't wait. Does it rotate? I now can't remember what the connection was. No, it doesn't. Just gonna put that back on and slightly lift it up. Good, decent forward kick, and yeah. There is a problem with these. Yeah, you can tell my bad sanding job here. These hip connections. God, I'm blanking on which one this actually specifically is. These do like to kind of separate. So, decent kick to the front. The back is alright. There's actually a rocking joint here in the waist. Don't know how well you can see that. That can make doing some poses quite nice. Beautiful spread. Hopefully people actually get that joke. Thigh swivel, which if you get the high-grade Fennex from the Narrative movie, you ain't getting that. The knee bend is really good. Good stuff right there. And it even reveals pistons, which I did think about painting these with like a gray or a silver, but don't know if I will. Might just keep them gray, because I do a bit of painting now and then. Oh wait, did I? No, I didn't do the side to side. Whoops. And what's left? Oh yeah, the ankle armor slightly goes up and down, and the whole entire ankle can move back and forward. And sorry, 2 joints, top, bottom. Painful. Natural. Painful. Whoop, there's... Oh god. I should have checked how much dust was under here. Sorry, my bad. The bottom of the feet have very nice details. They have the verniers, and these 2 right here on the top and bottom, not top and bottom, left and right, I do believe those are meant to be claws. Because, so he could, like, grab into the, like, an asteroid and stuff and, like, get a solid grip. So, Percy's ability, really nice. Just get him into a quick pose here. So, honestly, I highly recommend the Apex, if I can get this in focus. Because, like, without the giant, massive Apex, the kit is really good. Good posability. Like, if you want this design, the only way to get it is with the massive APAC unit. But if you're okay with the Psycho frame, then get the C-Packs. Because the C-Packs was amazing. It was the first one I built, and I immediately fell in love with this kit. But I'll straighten his legs and do a little bit of a size comparison, if I can straighten him out properly. So, here is the Amazing Red Warrior, which I do believe is RX-78 size. I might be slightly wrong about that. As you see, the narrative is quite tall. And here is a cross-silhouette SD. Yes, I finally got one and I love it! My camera angle is actually making the SD look shorter, but it comes up to just under his skirt armor. But, good kit, really good, highly recommend. And the Apex was honestly really fun to build. But let's get him back into pose, and now, before I close off, if you'd like, maybe, if you liked the video, hopefully you did, and hopefully this wasn't terrible, maybe leave some comments, like the video, and if you want to see the Gundam Narrative Marathon, which is something I kind of plan to do because I have a bunch of the kits, why not stay tuned? I definitely don't have the high-grade Fennecs because I'm not a psychopath. But now we get into the lore. So as I said, he looks a bit like the new Gundam. That is for a good reason. The narrative was the prototype that was not deployed into combat for the new. They used it to get information and data. And that's about it. But many, many years later, like 20 to 30, I don't know the exact dates, Anaheim Electronics decided, hey, we have this prototype and we need to do the Fennecs mission. Ta-da! That basically concludes the lore. They were just like, yeah, we're gonna need that. So, hope you enjoyed, hope you found the lore interesting. See you guys in part 2, where we take a look at the massive Apex, and I have no idea how I'm gonna review that.